5,000 years ago, our masters declared education, knowledge should be free. Knowledge should be free. Means what? Encouraging the research and development in the inner science. Encouraging the research and development in the inner science. So much of energy has been put. Somebody the other day took me to a university and he was explaining those universities. I was really enjoying. Suddenly he made a comment. In India, why did you guys did not do anything like this? I said, relax. You all worked in different way. Come to South Indian villages. Every village has got much bigger infrastructure than this university in stone. Each village will have at least 3 to 4 acre built up area in stone. Temples. Their houses will be simple, humble, thatched roof. But the temples will be granite, stone. Because we know the value of the inner science. We know the value of our tradition. We know the value of our culture. Still, 72% of Indian gold is stored in temples and universities, temples and ashrams. 72%. India is the largest gold consumer on the planet Earth. And 72% of the gold is preserved, protected in temples and spiritual universities, what we call ashrams, monasteries. 72% is not a joke. It's in the temples and universities. That was the nerve center of our tradition, where we created all this knowledge, inner science, practiced and preached, and further research and development was going on continuously. I told them, we worked in a different way, we worked in different line, we worked in different direction. We did not spend too much energy on building dams or roads. We have spent too much of energy in creating a society in which people will have extreme, ultimate inner bliss. We have spent our energy to create best inner software. You will be surprised, without any media, newspaper, magazine or printing material or any other communication system, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, they are chanting same mantras. No communication system. You don't know how they standardized it. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, anybody who sits in meditation, anybody who gets initiated at the age of 7, the same technique is given. And we know how to start. And of course, then the variety is offered to them. But the method, the procedure, how they have standardized it, how it has spread all over the country. There is no road, there is no communication system. How the system has spread all over the country? Because we have put all our effort and energy to create best software for the human beings. Understand and be proud. You are descendants of the people who have spent all their energy to create best inner software, who spent all their energy in creating the best inner software to deliver to the whole world. Not only they created, they never copyrighted. They never copyrighted. The system itself does not allow copywriting. The system says only to spread more and more. System encourages only to spread more and more. The great tradition which believed knowledge is free, the great tradition which was ready to support the students. There is a beautiful sutra. It's an enlightened master's responsibility to feed, to take care and give education to any student who comes. If he is not able to give food, enlightened master is supposed to work, make money and feed the students. That's what I am doing now. That is what I am doing. In India, even now, anybody who comes, 1 year they can stay in our ashram. They will be given food, stay, cloth and education, means all our spiritual literatures for studying. Anybody, any age, if you are all, we request is only one prerequisite, interest in spirituality. Anybody can come, can stay 1 year, full 1 year, you are given free food, stay and ambience to study and support to study like books or any other literature or all the other possible things. People ask me, Swamiji, if you do this service, who will pay and attend your programs? We say no, that is our way of supporting these projects. But our core truth is sharing the knowledge. Anybody who is ready to study, who is interested in receiving the knowledge, it's our responsibility. I am supposed to work and feed them and give them the knowledge. That becomes a commitment to an enlightened being. See, sometimes I feel surprised how much of respect is given for creating this knowledge and reproducing this knowledge and doing further research and development in this level. We have a beautiful mantra. I wanted you all to know the background. Only then you will understand the greatness of this knowledge. Otherwise this will look very, what is there? Some mantra you chant and you just sit. No. If you understand the amount of energy spent behind this whole system, the amount of research and development done behind this whole system, then you will be able to realize, feel connected to this great tradition. This beautiful sutra which says, Sahana vavatu, Sahanao bunaktu, Sahaviryam karavavahai, Tejasvinavadita mastumavit vishavahai. Before starting the classes, master and disciple, both of them chant, let both of us have good relationship. Let both of us grow together. Understand? Understand an important thing. Master is teaching disciple. He is telling, let both of us grow together. Let both of us help each other. Let both of us not hurt each other or hate each other. Master is not telling, let you grow by my teaching. No. Understand the humbleness. Understand the attitude of Indian Vedic education system. They don't say student is growing. They say both of us are growing. Only when a student is there, teacher is called teacher. Only when you have a child, you are a mother. Otherwise, you are just a woman. Only when a child is given birth, not only you give birth to a child, child gives birth to the mother. Till then you are not mother. You are just woman. When you give birth, it is not only child, mother also is given birth. Same way, when a student learns, when a student is taught, when there is a student, not only student is growing, teacher also grows. That is why we say Sahana vavatu. Let both of us grow together and let both of us expand, help each other. Let both of us not hate or hurt each other. Because it's a process. It is just a process. So much of humbleness, so much of energy is spent on this creating this knowledge spreading it. That is why you see so many variety of techniques. The reason for so many techniques is so much of energy is spent in that department, in that research and development, in that field. These 5 techniques are related to sound. Small difference, but great. I can say, when you look superficially, small difference. But when you start working on it, you will realize the greatness of every technique, the uniqueness of every technique. This is like a manual for intelligence. We can say this book is owner's manual for intelligence. If you have it, better to read this book once and know how to use it. Know how to use it. This book is like a owner's manual for intelligence. Mahadeva is giving a technique for all human beings. Even if you are music oriented towards your ears, even for you, he is not just giving one technique, he is giving you 5 different techniques. You may ask, how to find out? See, the rough idea, whether you are music oriented or visualization oriented or feeling, touch oriented or smell oriented, you can very clearly understand just by seeing your lifestyle. If you just sit with yourself and think, you will understand, you will know. If you understand major portion of your energy, major percentage of your energy is tuned to one sense, then take up those few techniques. Just play with them for 3-4 days. Suddenly you will see one technique clicks. That satori happens. Suddenly you feel, this is for me. Just that clicking. People ask me, Swamiji, how will I know you are my master? How to find out my master? I tell them, go to different masters, whoever you think. Even if you doubt somebody is enlightened, go and sit at their feet. Just try. Decide, 1 year I will spend just in seeking. Nothing wrong. Make it like a project, 1 year. Whoever you doubt as enlightened, try to sit at their feet. With somebody, suddenly that click will happen. That awakening of the Kundalini. Or feeling connected. You know, now he is your master. There won't be any doubt. There won't be any doubt. As long as you have doubt, he is not your master. As long as you have doubt, he is not your master. I always tell people, as long as you have doubt, relax. I am not your master. Continue seeking. Wait for click, that satori to happen, or continue seeking. Forget about me. For no reason, your seeking itself should be dropped. Do not drop your seeking. That is such a great treasure, such a great blessing happens to human being. Seeking means what? Feeling uncomfortable just being inside your skin. Feeling suffocated just with the small boundary. Feeling, oh God, how long I will be here? Just sitting. Feeling bored, tired of just playing with these 5 senses. How many times you can have joy by rubbing that object to the pleasure points. So you have 5 pleasure points. When the objects rub the points, the pleasure points, like tip of the eyes, where the scenes are felt, experienced. The tip of the nose, where the smell is experienced. The edge of the ears, where the music is experienced. the edge of the reproduction organ where the touch is experienced, the tip of the tongue where the taste is experienced. These are the 5 tips, 5 points you experience pleasure. When you are tired of using these 5 points, when you feel enough, when you feel suffocated, just with these 5 points, when you want to expand, the feeling to expand is what I call seeking. When you are tired of these 5 points, the seeking starts. Please do not miss seeking. Even if you have not found your master in me, perfectly all right. But do not drop seeking. Continue the seeking. Decide. Whoever you doubt, just go and sit with them. Just few days, try. Suddenly something will click. I tell you, 5-6 masters if you try, that is enough. That will be maximum. That will be more than sufficient. You are not so dull that you can't have connection just with 5-6. You are not so dull. Even if you think you are so dull, you are not so dull. You are not so ignorant as you think. Even in ignorance, you are not so perfect. Relax. Because we think, no, this all may work for others, but I know this can't happen to me. No. Even you can feel connected. At one point, all you need to do is just make it like a project. 1 year, I'll seek. But when the click, when the sattori happens, which is beyond your logic, then decide, now drop everything. Now, once that click happens, once that feeling connected happens, now I am going to work with him. Over. Now drop everything else and decide strongly to work with him. Go all out. We call in Sanskrit 2 words, Viveka, Vairagya. Viveka means analyzing, going around and seeking, Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka, which is right or wrong. Seeking, trying to work. Will this guy, will I be able to feel connected with this guy? Will I be able to feel connected with this master? Just go around. This is called Viveka, analyzing. Vairagya, once you feel connected, drop everything else. Drop everything else and decide strongly to work. Ramakrishna says beautifully, till the food is served, there will be sound in the party. Once the food is served, the sound will slowly reduce. Once the people start eating, there won't be any other sound except plop, 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 that eating sound. Same way in the seeking time, there will be little sound, noise in you, little disturbance going around. But when you see the right person, the sound will come down. When that click happens, over. After that, only that sound click, nothing else. Nothing else will be there. You will completely settle down. Same way, play with these techniques. Just play with these few techniques. Nothing wrong. And these techniques are foolproof, no side effect, time tested. So you can play with them freely. And one more thing, these techniques are such, even if you make 1 or 2 small mistakes, you won't have side effects. You won't have side effects. If you do it properly, you will have that positive effect. If you do the little mistake, there won't be any effect, that's all. But there won't be negative effect or side effects. That is the beauty of these techniques. Time tested, foolproof, powerful techniques. All you need to do, just play with the techniques. Don't even be too serious. Don't be too serious. Do it in a relaxed way on your easy chair. When you are sitting in your home, when you are sitting in your office, but not when you are driving. when you are sitting in your office, when you are sitting in your home. Just play with these techniques. Suddenly you will see something opens up. If you play with 2-3 techniques, something will click. Something will catch. I always tell people, just 3-4 days. If it does not click, drop. Next. Shiva has given 112 meditation techniques. I have spoken, I think we are on the 40th sloka. 40. Just try one by one. Try for a few days. Suddenly something will click. That is the technique for you.